All right, we're back. Oh, we got another Ferrari. Okay, that's right. The 1984 Ferrari Testarossa. Now, this one's in red. You may remember a similar Ferrari in the television show known as Miami Vice. So I've seen this right here. One of the things that people look for, this is a Bburago 1/18th, is these plastic louvers. If you get a good one, they're straight. If you get a bad one, they're crooked. Look how crooked that one is. It just sags. And I don't know if you could prop it up, but yeah. This is a absolutely quintessential Bburago with, a crooked Testarossa sticker on the back. Bent plastic. We got chip paint there. Pretty standard. Chip paint on the corner. Ferrari emblem low and to the bottom. Grill is chrome, not black. Huge flaw in the paint there. Giant drip in the paint there. You can kind of see that. Drip in a hole, but I would expect nothing less from Bburago. Interestingly enough, if you see, there's like these little indentations for the indicators that they never put on. I don't know if they were supposed to be stickers, but you got them on the front and back. Oops. On both sides. That's pretty cool. Let's take a peek inside. These doors are a little janky. They go up and down a lot. They don't close very well, so I'm not sure what exactly is happening there. But door, not super detailed. Got a park brake. I don't know. Let's zoom in here. There is Ferrari labeling. See that right there? The door jamb. They put a little red paint on that, but didn't paint the rest of the. Let's back this up a little bit. That's pretty standard operating procedure for a Bburago finish. The dash is. It's there. I don't know how exclusive the dashes were. It doesn't have a rear view or side mirrors like the original. We got seat controls. See that? Little Ferrari labeling there with a touch of paint. Seems like an afterthought, if you will. Let's go back here. Zoom out a little tiny bit. Rear does open. Now a Testarossa, I believe that's Italian for redhead. So the heads are red, along with the rest of the whole other engine. I don't know if that's going to hold up. No paint under the hood. Not a lot of paint under this. This is plastic here. We will raise the camera here in a second, give you a little bit different angle. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Do a look down in. Do the spin. So yeah, that paint job inside the engine compartment's a little lacking, but you got there's an engine brake, there's a brake booster in there. I don't know if it shows very well. It's like sitting right there. You got wheel well, spare tire, all that. The engine's not super detailed. I think they just said we'll put red everything for the Testarossa, so that'll just cover all the bases required. I mean, it is what it is. Chrome horse in the back, a little large. And there's also labeling here, but it's unpainted. It just says Ferrari. It's raised letters embossed in the casting. Metal roof, I think. Different color, though. I don't know if that shows up in the video, but it's not the same color as the rest. Let's see. This was produced. The model was produced from 86 to 87. The year of this vehicle, I think, was from 84 to 89. This one is labeled. Check the bottom real quick if I get these doors shut. I don't want to break them. They really don't want to go back in. Oh, that is playing with eggshells there, kids. I got him. Didn't even break it. So they're calling this a Ferrari Testarossa 1984, made in Italy. There's the model and the 1/18 scale. Details, basically you get the motor underneath and a bit of exhaust. The rest is pretty plain Jane. This also has steerable tire motion and steering wheel. This particular model, the Ferrari symbol is actually, I mean, for a Bburago, that is just about spot on. It's a little high. I mean, then I got to get it perfect. That's the best one I've seen so far, I think. Oh, this door. Windshield wipers apparently got used in real life conditions. Got a couple scratches there on the old windshield. I'm sure I was told when I was young not to play with these, but I mean, come on, it's a Lamborghini Testarossa, or some Lamborghini. I apologize for that. It's a Ferrari Testarossa. How am I not going to play with that? You know what I mean? Like, let's be real here, folks. These got played with very lightly when no one was looking. All right, I got a Wikipedia page here. We talk about some stuff. All right, 12-cylinder mid-engine sports car, Ferrari Testarossa, an F110, produced in '84. From '84 to '91, there was two versions. There's a 512 TR and an F512M. F512Ms were from '92 to '96, so this would be a 512 TR Testarossa. 10,000 cars total. Two-door coupe that premiered in '84 at the Paris Auto Show. All versions were available with a rear-mounted 5-speed manual transmission, rear mid-engine design. Keeps the center of gravity in the middle of the car, which increases stability and improves the cornering ability, giving a 40-60 weight distribution, 40 front, 60 rear, which is apparently desirable. They re-engineered him in '92, but we're not focusing on that. The Testarossa is often recognized as a cultural icon from the 1980s, popularized by the 1984 television series, or the 1984 was in the television series Miami Vice, in the '86 and onward. So yeah, theirs was white. I mean, the louvers on the side, they're not actually exactly accurate. Rims are not exactly accurate. It's missing the Ferrari center caps, and they're chrome. They should be silver, I believe. I'll skip through some of this stuff. Yeah, right here should be black. It's side-mounted radiators, I believe, is the whole idea behind that for cooling. Have naturally aspirated 4.9 liter longitudinally mounted Typo F113 flat 12 engine, dual overhead 4 valves per cylinder, 48 valves in total, lubricated via dry sump. The engine had a compression ratio of 9.30 to 1. 185 HP that's horsepower, at 6,300 RPM. Which, you know, back then, that was some numbers. I think this thing, like, 0 to 60 in just 5.8 seconds, which is, I think my truck, my F-150 does that. But back then, that was ripping, just so you know. You gotta keep everything, you know, relative. Don't care about the gear ratios. Had single bolt knockoff wheels originally. That's where the big thing would pop off right there on them. Positive reaction from Auto Press, featured on Road and Track magazine 10 times from December of '84 through July of '89. So, lost comparison test to the Countach and the BMW M5. So, but I mean, it's a Ferrari, so I don't know why you buy a Ferrari to win the magazine review. Let's see, the 512 TR, which I believe this would be. There's some information. I don't see if we can find anything good. There was a recall in '95 regarding fuel hose fittings. 400 cars had this defect caused by variances in temperature and environment. There's another recall regarding seat belts that affected over 2,000 of them. But, you know, things happen. The 512 TR was featured on the cover in the 1994 arcade racing video game, The Need for Speed, which would have been a little bit more modern version of this this car, I believe. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I went a little long. You know, Bburago, defects, problems, issues. But that's part of the fun, right? See if you can get one that doesn't have all the problems. I don't know if that could be wedged up. Probably could be. But that's a pretty sweet car. There it is. Stay safe.